What's up, YouTube? It's ZTAY, aka Lil Red. We got the Warriors versus the Rockets game 4. Disclaimer, I watched the game live, but that's why I wait 24 hours later, so I forget about it. Let's get into it. Weak side help from a man, no rotation from Van Fleet. Draymond hit a 3. We live with that. Shangoon got the switch. Had to switch out. Pods? Oh my goodness. Okay. Draymond just had a heat check. That would have been... Oh, that would have hurt. But you got him in. Push the pace. Oh, the what? Damn, one. Pods is fighting down there. Curry? Hey, that was kind of smooth. Ari, looks like the Warriors in the zone. Hold on. Van Fleet shot him out of it. Oh, Tari, good defense. Got the steal. Tari, up Ed? Hey. 4 turnovers in first 8 possessions. 1 turnover in final 8+ minutes. Okay. All right. Spain pick and roll. Oh, snatch it, back in, pull it in his nostril. Van Fleet. And down, man down. Okay. Blitzing Jaylen Green. I gotta rewatch this, but I know a lot of Rockets fans are pissed at Jaylen Green because it's like, how is he scoring, 30 something and then 8 the next game? And that's just because of this right here, because they weren't doing this. They're blitzing him in like this little corner spot, and they're just gonna leave a man open. I think he does a good job and makes the right read, just getting the ball off, because I've seen Jaylen Green struggle with that throughout the season, just getting trapped and blitzed heavily. Like I said, Jaylen Green is really good against drop, but struggles against, oh yeah, this play. Yeah, and then this happened. We knew it was gonna happen at some point in the series where this was just gonna, it was gonna happen. It's gonna, and it's, the series not even over. It's gonna keep being like this, bro, and it might even get worse, to be honest, cause, yeah. But this is what happened. My unbiased opinion. Draymond is gonna come up and watch this left shoulder. He's gonna kind of lean up into Amen Thompson on the screen. You're gonna see it with his left shoulder. See how he leans up a little bit? Okay, Dillon Brooks didn't like that, so now Curry, when he decides to split it, he's just gonna take that right hip, that right shoulder, and kind of hit him. Right there, that's just Draymond and Dillon Brooks literally taking out 2 players. Oh, this picture is funny as hell. And then they just do the same thing. So he goes to help him up. Draymond actually, I think, did a good job of trying to stay out of any, anger issues. But then Dillon Brooks, you see, he went for the ball. Draymond grabbed his jersey, said, don't do that. No, don't touch Curry. And then a whole bunch of stuff, whole bunch of talk, acting like everybody's hard. Nobody's going to do a damn thing. And they know damn well this is like 24-hour fitness when everybody just starts yelling and nobody does anything. And then they pretend they go to the car to get something. They say, I got something for you real back. And then nothing ever happens. And then everything in the playoffs, they give everybody technical foul, blah, 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 blah. Okay. It's entertaining, though. It is entertainment at the end of the day. Drop coverage versus Van Fleet. I like that coverage, but sometimes he'll hit those. In my opinion, you got to live with Van Fleet hitting 3s. Oh, good pass. Jaylen Green. That's a good pass by Van Fleet. Warriors transition, semi-transition. Bad blitz by Dillon Brooks, and Curry got right by him. Dillon Brooks got to do a better job of not letting Curry turn that corner, but it's tough because Curry's shifty. This is disgusting. Yeah. Okay, so everything that led up to that, everything that led up to this is bad because we got nobody wanting to set the screen here. Like, somebody got to set a screen, and I'm not even saying it's Curry. It shouldn't even be Curry setting the screen. It should be like something like this. I don't even know. I don't know. But nobody's setting the screen, so Draymond has to go to work. And then here we go again. Here comes Tari. He's playing a little handsy. I'm not going to lie. It's the playoffs. He steals it. And then he kind of rushes Draymond to get the steal. This happens all the time. If you ever got your pickpocketed, or you ever got somebody just took it right from you, this is going to happen. It's embarrassing, especially when they're throwing you off trying to chase the ball. In my opinion, it's not a foul. It's just embarrassment. And then Draymond don't like that. He's going to jump on him. He's going to land, put his legs on him, keep that leg on him. Of course, Tari's going to react to that. That's what Draymond wanted him to do so he doesn't look like the bad guy. So now he grabs his jersey. This is crazy. Like, bro, this is why we love Draymond, right? And then he tackles him. Oh my God, bro, this is ridiculous. Draymond being Draymond now. He already has a T from that first time. Everybody's going to argue, should this be a technical foul? Tee him up. And then, he's ejected because that's his second of the game. No. Nobody besides Rocket fans want that to happen. Unbiasedly, an NBA fan does not want to see Draymond get ejected. We want to see a fair game. Give him the flagrant. Good job, refs. I like it. I like the call. It's entertainment at the end of the day. Got lucky though. He knows he got blessed and lucky. He remembers letting Steph and the whole team down last year. Is he gonna learn? Is he gonna learn? And then yeah, down here now we got Dillon Brooks and Jimmy talking.
And they are not talking about Chris.
Yeah. Curry sitting next to the ref, trying to avoid everything, just watching all of his teammates beef with each other.
Look at this.
They're so tired of Dillon Brooks, bro.
Look at this. Oh.
He said, "You a bitch. You weak."
Oh my goodness.
Who,
I'm
me?
loving it.
Ah! Oh my God, Dillon Brooks is, you know what? He's kind of funny though. I'm not gonna lie. Dillon Brooks is kind of funny. He's annoying as hell, but he's kind of funny. He's a troll, bro. You can't take this character seriously. He says you weak. You weak. And they're still talking. And then, whoa. I love it. Stop it, Dillon Brooks. He's a troll, bro. He's a troll. He tries to get a reaction out of you, and then instead of doing that so he could get mad like Draymond does, he does that so he could use that anger to try to draw a foul. He was like that little brother that would talk all that trash and then cry, and then he would look like you were in the wrong always. As the older brother, trust me. Look, Dillon Brooks is that younger, annoying-ass brother, bro. I was Draymond. I'm not gonna lie. You guys want to know my personality when I was a kid? I was Draymond, bro. I was a little rough. There it is, nostril. But now I'm Steph Curry. I'm a peaceful guy. I let it all go, man. Oh, hey, set go. Jaylen Green versus Curry. Now they've been hunting Jaylen Green. They've been trying to get him on switches. They've been attacking him all series. Little shimmy jab, punch, dribble, pull up, midi. Wow, that's tough. That's good defense too. Fly by, back to the shooter. Pods for 30. Full court pressure by Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield set the tone defensively. That's what Steve Kerr said, right? Easy. This is when the Houston Rockets kind of figured something out, and that is we are gonna bring him right up to this high post or this high post, and whatever one he's in, Steven Adams is going to be in the dunker spot down here opposite of it. And it's so hard to guard because now he's got him boxed out, he's got a free shot, and he's got a rebound. And they're bullying the Golden State Warriors. This became a problem. So on offense, the only way to stop it is to shoot him out the game just like how he just did. But now they miss. Now we're leaking out. Steven Adams going right to the paint just in case. And VanVleet only shoots that because he knows that he's allowed to because Steven Adams is rim running. VanVleet, you know, I always say he's a shot chucker, but he's kind of a smart shot chucker, if that makes sense. That's bad defense. But now, we now have him on the wing, right? And then we have him dunker spot. So you cannot help. You have to stay attached to him. And more than staying attached to him, you can't let him get inside this restricted circle. So you got to put some effort into that. And now they're trying to help here because they can't help anywhere else. They put Trace in to try to stop him, but Curry does not rotate to the shooter. So in my opinion, if you help from the entry, like I always say, right here, Steph Curry's got to help. But what they do is they fake a pin down so Curry thinks he's got to be in the action. But he's setting the pin down for absolutely nobody. In my opinion, Curry's got to be aware of that. He's got to get back out. Now, a lot of people think I'm a Curry hater. I'm just being constructive. I'm being objective with what I see. I'm trying to give him room to improve because I know he watches my videos, you know? And that's just a fact. People just don't want to hear it.
2-point game.
Hey, stop it, Pods. I've been trying to tell people about Pods this whole year, but Warriors fans didn't want to listen to me. It's cool. Y'all never want to do. And one. Yes, sir. Jimmy going right into the paint. Yep. Jimmy Butler versus Şengün. But you see this? This is how you don't guard Şengün. You see this gap right here? Do not ever leave him that gap because now he's going downhill right into his post bag. Look at that. You can't leave a gap against Şengün. You have to body him up on the perimeter and not let him get to his spots. Okay, fourth quarter, 2-point game. Good switch. Good sidestep. No, Pods is cooking, bro. He knows that they're going to switch this because now they got 2 bigs in the lineup, right? They might be even running a 3-2 zone or a 2-3 zone. And he knows he's going to switch out. So what does he do? As soon as he switches out, I'm going back the other way when he's rolling because he's clearing out this guy. Sidestep, step back. Like he's James Harden. So many people are inspired by James Harden. Warriors fans just don't want to hear it. Look at that. You see that little gap? They're leaving that gap, and he's getting in his bag because of it. Good skip pass. One more. And down. Man down. Hey. Hey! Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. One more. And one! Looking like Austin Reeves. Shout out Pods, man. I believed in him. Oh, flyby! And by the way, I have a special connection with Pods because I watched him before he got drafted. And nobody knew who he was before he got drafted. The only reason he got drafted was because of that draft combine game. Because I watched those that year for some reason. And Pods was hooping. And I knew he was a hooper. He knows how to play with pace. But anyways, I wanted to break down this play because again, like I said, they have nobody for this 2 big lineup. So they have to attack him offensively. And that's exactly what they do. Set a back screen. We're going to just switch it. Okay, now he's going to come off a pin down. Jaylen Green is late on the switch. That's bad defense, so now he has to step out. In my opinion, now they got to switch. That's on Jaylen Green right there. Not switching quick enough on that first back screen. That's not on Şengün, Reggie Miller. Yep. And there's Adams getting the rebound. They have nothing for that. Oh. Now they're trying to get a Draymond's head because Şengün grabbed Draymond right there to try to piss him off to get that second tee. They're playing. Oh. I don't know what Steven Adams doing right there. Sometimes you just don't rotate off shooters and just let yourself die, bro. It's okay. Give me that. That's Steven Adams. See, look, now Draymond's applying pressure. This is how you guard him. Draymond knows how to semi-guard him. At least try. Apply pressure. Don't give him that gap. But here comes the handoff. They're attacking Steph Curry now. Because they know they're staying attached to Şengün. Curry's going to have to fight by himself. Good rotation by Bari, but again, Van Fleet is telling Amen to stay down, and I'll switch out right here if Curry gets this ball, but Amen's not looking. So, again, it's communication for the Rockets defensively. Because now they're going to get open. Jabari does a good job helping out and sliding, and Van Fleet gets to the next guy. But that's Draymond just too good at passing it. He knows where to go immediately. Good read by Draymond. But he yield, attack Şengün with the step back. Dennis Nostril. 1-point game, 222, 227. Give me that. That's not a good shot. And I was confused on this possession right here because, just kidding, I'm not. Okay, so a big thing happened. Rockets didn't score for a while. There was like 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, right? And Steven Adams, who by the way was playing sick tonight, got intentionally fouled. Hack at Adams because the Warriors couldn't stop him. So Steve Kerr said, I got to take him out the game somehow. So they took him out and they could not do anything. 2 minutes had passed and now they're losing. In my opinion, if you ask me what I would have done, I would have kept Steven Adams in the game and let him shoot free throws. Because each team was having trouble scoring. At least you're getting free shots at points. And you're keeping him in. And all you have to do is wait to the 2 minute mark and then the Warriors can't foul again. But instead, they take him out, put Bari in to try to go 5 out and rely on Fred VanVleet, and that's not a good idea. Because now Şengün is a non-factor because he doesn't have anybody to go get that rebound when they go with that big man power game. It's tough. That's just Jimmy Butler being clutch. Now Steven Adams at the game. There's no protection down there. He goes right at Jabari. And this is not on Jabari. It's just they took Steven Adams out the game. So now they're down 3, and now they're going to be able to put Steven back in because it's under 2 minutes. So Steven is now back in, back to that dunker spot, and we got Şengün, and we're setting an inverted screen for him so he can attack downhill, get this little gap, and we got a shooter who's been hot so you can't help off of him. This is a beautiful set by Ime. This is great basketball. In my opinion, he shouldn't have took Steven Adams out. That's literally allowing Steve Kerr to win. I'm stubborn. There it is. Just like that. Because you can't let Şengün get downhill, so now you got to hit the pop. And I know everybody's going to be talking about this right here. Right? This right here. Right? Why is Jaylen Green on the bench in the 4th quarter, right? Why is Jaylen Green on the bench in the 4th quarter? Defense. Matchups. I understand everybody wants Jaylen Green to be the superstar. He gets 30, right? We think he's the superstar. But defensively, he was getting kind of exposed. You could say offensively, he's turning the ball over a lot. Why is Jaylen Green so inconsistent? You know, I don't think the blame is on Jaylen Green this game because they still should have won this game. Şengün high post. Got Stevens down low. This is an easy point. Yep. See, they can't stop that. They literally cannot stop that. They need to go back to the strategy. In my opinion, you start Steven Adams. Literally start Steven Adams and do this right away. Right away. This is how you got to do it. They literally don't have an answer for this. Set inverted with VanVleet pop off of it. Didn't work. Now Şengün going at Draymond, and this is tough. But there's that gap. I said don't leave, right? He kind of looks like he's got him semi-boxed out because they put Looney in the game to counter it, which I think is a good strategy by Steve Kerr. VanVleet didn't get the screen he wants, but he's still going downhill. He gets low. That's a good shot. You know what? If I'm the Rockets, I can live with this. I know it looks very difficult, but this is Şengün. It is a deep, literally, it's a deep shot, right? He's deep, but it looks like Steven has Looney boxed out, and he might be able to get this rebound if it's even semi-close. So all you have to do is get close, right? You don't even have to make this. But watch Jimmy Butler, bro. That is the difference. He came out of nowhere. Nowhere. Because that rebound went right where Steven Adams wants it. Right where Steven Adams wants it. And he came out and jumped right over him. And they call a foul. Jimmy, free throw line, clutch. Up 2, clutch. Now, 4 seconds left, no timeouts because they lost a challenge. I don't remember. They did lose a challenge. So there was this 3 in the corner that's very controversial, you know, where Dillon Brooks, Jimmy shot it in the corner and Dillon Brooks like put his hand right in this area and it was just there. Now, who knows how much pressure there was. They called a foul. They let Jimmy get 3 free throws when nobody was scoring. It got them a 3-point lead. So now they're out of timeouts because of that. Also, they had to put Steven Adams back in the game or take him out. So that wasted a timeout. And you get this look to try to tie the game. That looks like it's going in. But it doesn't. It's not even close. But it shouldn't come down to that shot. It comes down to everybody's going to say to that Şengün shot right here, right? And if so, which in my opinion it did, I don't even care if he misses it. That's all Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler made a play, got a rebound. In my opinion, the only way the Rockets probably could have won this game and pulled it out is if they kept Steven Adams in and let him shoot free throws. Because the Warriors can't stop that. They've proven they cannot stop Steven Adams and Şengün. They can stop Jaylen Green. They've proven that. They can't stop Steven Adams and Şengün. Now, Fred VanVleet hit 8 threes, which is probably never going to happen again. And it's going to be tough. But they still couldn't stop this guy. And again, I don't think this is all on Jaylen Green. He got blitzed the whole game, guys. He was getting turnovers because, like I said, he's not good against the blitz. I would blitz him if I was every team in the league. That's why he only got 5 shots and 8 shot attempts, only played 24 minutes. He was getting blitz. He doesn't know how to handle that. In my opinion, that's what he needs to work on in the offseason or just now. I don't think the series is over at all, by the way, because they figured something out. Steven Adams had 5 offensive rebounds. That's ridiculous. 5 offensive rebounds, and Şengün had 31 points. And then you got Dylan Brooks and Men Thompson for defense. Mentari's in there too to get 2 steals. But Jimmy Butler, man, he did it. Injured. 27 points. Everybody knows how I feel about the Warriors in the playoffs. I'm not even scared of like Curry and Draymond because we know what they're going to do, right? We know what they're going to do. By the way, Draymond was playing with 5 fouls if you didn't know. But Jimmy Butler, bro, this is what scares me because he's different. He's scoring 27 points. He's the leading scorer in the game. Curry honestly had an off night, to be honest. They still win the game. Shout out Quinn Post, man. It's tough, man. Down 3-1. I know what it feels like.